Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be doing a summoning session in which we will be attempting to plus 10 both Fjorm, which is a plus 7 currently, and Grima, which is a plus 8. So my goal is to get them both to plus 10, and anything else I pick up along the way is just a bonus. Even though I'm going for blue and colorless, I will be summoning on everything. That way I can get the free summon faster. And after that, we'll see what else we got. And we'll also be redeeming on stuff that we haven't redeemed on yet, including the brand new banner for the genealogy units. Alright, but first we'll start with this. We'll go until we get that 40. Hopefully we get lots of blues and colorless. And I say lots of blues and colorless, I get no blues or colorless. Alright then. So Ike, Legendary Ike also got a buff and he's pretty good now. I'm also hoping I get a couple of 4 stars that I upgrade to 5 stars. Not any stalls though. I don't need any stalls. But yeah, I'm hoping for a couple of 4 stars that upgrade to 5 stars. And I do hope I can plus 10 my both Fjorm and Grima. Since Fjorm is a unit that I use a lot for Aether raids, and Grima, while I haven't used her in a while, she used to be one of the ones I use for Aether raids a lot. I do hope that when they upgrade her dragon skin, maybe she'll get dragon scale, the same thing as Halloween Grima has, or something better, because she does need a little push. Oh, okay, so we got a Lin. That's pretty good. Currently mine is plus 3 or 4. This Lin is a plus attack. Okay, I believe mine is already a plus attack. Unlike most people, I don't consider Lin to be terrible. And I do hope Lost the Gate gets a good upgrade. Oh, cool, Miranda. I am currently building a Miranda. She's one of my plus 10 projects. So any Miranda that I get is a good thing. We'll mark it with our plus 10 project color, I guess, favorite. But yeah, as I was saying, Legendary Ike's upgrade to having, just by having Joint Drive Res, it makes him a very valuable unit to get if you want to fodder him off. And if you do have the special Spiral to give him, then it will be his best set, of course. Alright, we got blues and colorless, just like we wanted. Fjorm, of course, got also an upgrade to Ice Mirror 2, which I don't consider it to be better. Here's another unit that we're building, Ileana. We just need feathers. Gonna have to watch one of those feather grinds just because I need a lot of feathers. I have my plus 10 projects. I have some of them that are ready to be plus 10, just don't have the feathers for it. But yeah. Darian, you are no longer, well, I don't think you were ever a great unit. I mean, especially now that Sudden Panic, well, you have Sudden Panic in your weapon, but Panic is situational nowadays. Oh, another Miranda. Sometimes you don't want to panic, especially with units like get power up if they have debuffs, or Legendary Ike. Not Legendary Ike, Fallen Ike, as well as the brand new OC unit that we saw on the trailer. I believe she has an A skill that is just basically Fallen Ikes. So we're getting more of these units that benefit from being debuff. So Panic is losing some of his strength. I mean, it's still pretty good, especially like on Aether Raid's defense, to have Panic just because. Alright, we got sets now, and we got No 5 stars here. But yeah, like I hope I get a couple of like the upgraded 5 stars. The ones that just come as 4 star, well, book 1 and book 2. 5 stars that get removed. Especially like a Hector. A Hector would be nice to get just for this encounter. Mathilda. Even though she's a pretty good support unit, you'd never seen her. I've seen a couple of Clives, and they're basically the same thing, her and Clive. But I have not seen many Matildas out there as support units. Tarja. Always a good unit. Just Blade Tomes to this day are still good. Even though they're being powered down by LOLs, they're still really good. Because like not everything either has a LOL or can run a LOL. Getting a lot of units that I have no use for. Especially like Leon, I believe, comes with a Council Affinity, and Council Affinity is a skill that it kind of needs a tier 4, but I don't think we have gotten any. Oh, we got Chris. Okay, this is my first Chris. If we get like 2 more Chris's, then I will fodder one off for Spur. But as for now, this is a plus rest Chris. But yeah, what's I saying? We haven't gotten any like tier 4 B skills, like no quick repose 4 or vantage 4 or any of those skills. Mostly been A skills and C skills. So I wonder if they even gonna go for like tier 4 B skills. Since B skills are like the most competitive slot for pretty much all modes, like you have your quick repose, which you have it as a seal as well, but sometimes you want to run different seal like a solo seal, so you run it on your B slot, or you got let me see, Vantage, which can only be run as a B skill, Mystic Boost, Guard, even though Guard is not as good. Guard definitely needs a tier 4, but again, I don't think we have gotten any, or we are gonna get any B skills tier 4. It's just, I don't know. We haven't seen him, at least not that I can remember at the moment, any tier 4 B skills, but some skills like Guard really need a huge upgrade because like I think like what is it, 80% for it to be working when like all the stand skills just work at any HP just means that Guard itself is pretty outdated. Robin, we already have you plus 10, so every time I see a Resplendent really throw me off. Like I think it's gonna be a 5-star, and I was like, oh yeah, that's just his Resplendent. Even like the ones that we got first, like well, Lynn is the one we got first, but she's not gonna show up. Well, I mean, guess she can show up as a 4-star, upgrade to 5-star, but to this day, the only Lynn that I gotten is the Lynn that we got as a Resplendent free copy. Alright, so we're halfway there, and we got in 2 5-stars, but nothing that we're looking for. No Fjorm or Grima, which is kind of bad because I'm hoping to pick up at least one of each. I was hoping at least to pick up one of each before I get to 40. But we are not getting very lucky on this banner. Male Morgan definitely needs a refine. I mean, female Morgan got a refine. Well, she got a new weapon and a refine, and she's pretty good as a support unit that also has combat capabilities. So hopefully he gets a good refine as well. Shershi. So what to talk about today? I didn't think up of any subjects. Usually do like to think of a subject to talk about while I'm summoning. But I guess some of the changes that they have done since the last Fate channel when they updated everything, like the 4 stars, the turn to 5 stars, that was a really good change. Even though I have to this day never pulled one of those, so I still think it's a really good change. Let's see what our appearance rates for those kind of things are. So it's 4-star special race at 297. It's below 3%. So I guess this is why we're not haven't seen any on this banner. But we're already at 7% on this banner. So what else? Oh, like the upgraded Mjolnir strike. I believe it's kind of easier now. Well, one thing is easier. Oh, we got a Bernie too. Bernie's not on this banner, is he? Yes, she is. She's the other colorless. I would have preferred a Grima, since that's what I'm here for, but no hate for Bernie, only love for Bernie. Where was I? Lost my trail of thought. Sheena. Oh yeah, Mjolnir strike. So with the bigger map, it is easier to just like prevent the enemies from just rushing you down. But like Gale Force strats on the top half, which is usually what the people do, and there's Anna, which should have been a Fjorm. I mean, I don't have an Anna, so I guess that's fine too. But we're here for Grima and Fjorm, not Bernie and Anna. Plus HP. You also have a, what's your B skill? Oh yeah, you have a Ruse skill. And John Dry speed. Alright, so Grimas and Fjorms, please. Even though what most people are probably the opposite of me, they're trying to get Bernies and Annas and no Grimas or Fjorms. Alright, so this is +9 Grima. Just need one more Grima. Alright, this is a plus speed. Okay, that's pretty good at B, but so the one I have is plus res, and I plan to keep that until we find out what the what she's getting when they upgrade her. Then if I need to, I just use trade fruits to change her. Alright, so this is 5 stars, right? Yeah, I think it's 5 stars so far. Still really hope I get Fjorm before I have to get to the 40. It is not looking that way. Okay, Shanna. Shanna is good for desperation, even though desperation is... You don't see a lot of desperation nowadays, especially like, well, every time I say something like this, I'm usually speaking from AR perspective because I don't play high level arena. So from AR's perspective, you don't see a lot of desperation. Even like units that have like auto doubles and stuff like that could benefit from having it, most don't run it. Vantage is still good. You still see a lot. Quick repose, not so much on the B slot, especially like on defense. Maybe on offense, but not so much on defense. I really hope I get at least one of those upgraded 5 stars, 4 to 5 stars. Especially now that there's no 4 to 5 stars in the game. The last one was Altena, but they removed her from the 5-star pool. Now she's just a 3 to 4 star. I guess it's easier for those who want a merger for a merge project. Alright, so after this, we just got one last circle before we pick up our free Fjorm. I want to go with Fjorm because she's only a 7. That way I can get her to 8 and I can just go with blue and colorless to try to pick up both of them. Like, at least gives me 2 colors to summon through. Oh man. But yeah, a lot of the changes they did are pretty good. Like the last Fate channel is probably the only Fate channel that nobody complained about anything. At least not that I saw. For A Hero Rises, I guess we can talk about that since it's coming up really soon. Well, at the end of the month. So far, all of the units that got there, people are content with, like, except for like Brave Edelgard. She's probably the one that a lot of people would have preferred not be there. Not because she's a bad unit, she's a really, really good unit. Probably one of the strongest green axe armors in the game. And that's mostly because of her 80% damage reduction, making her an excellent enemy phase. But it's because she's a brave unit, so she can pretty much pop up out of any banner. And we do get brave reruns a lot. Sometimes they're in the legendary mythic banners. So she's technically easier to plus 10 than any of the other units, just because all the other ones were seasonals, mythics, or legendaries. And of course, mythics and legendaries being the hardest things to plus 10, which is why we're taking advantage of this to try to plus 10 both Fjorm and Grima. Alright, so we'll pick up Fjorm now. This will make my Fjorm a plus 8. Leaving me only 2 more to go, and hopefully I can get it with a 4-eye run of orbs, because I've been wanting to plus 10 Fjorm for a very long time. Her being the very first legendary hero too, so of course this is neutral. Alright, so let's do some other summonings. I guess we'll go for, we'll see what we get. Green, red, and blue. Alright, we'll go for red. Maybe we'll get a Sanaki, like that's a 4-star that agrees to 5-star. That would have been funny, but it's just a 3-star. Hana. No use, I have no use for a Hana. It just takes too much to make her really good. Just too much fodder. For this banner, I'm only gonna redeem. I'm not even gonna summon past those, so I'll go red, since red is the best color over here to go for, since there's 2 5-stars. I mean, there's 2 units that are red, but man, so many 3-stars. And Soleil has yet to get a refine. Many people do still have it of plus 10, so it will be good when she gets a refine. Sorry about that. Alright, let's summon here. Well, Nina is the only one I don't have, so I guess I'll go for Nina. I have both Lynn and Reinhardt. Another 3-star. Man, these 3-stars are everywhere. At least Merlinus, he does have, what does he have? Reposition, I think. Let's see, what is it that you have? Yeah, you have reposition, so at least you're good for that. Alright, and we'll start with this. Red and green are the only 2 colors, so red and green is the only 2 we'll touch. Green. Who knows, maybe we'll get an Alphonse, since he's a 4-star focus. And there he is. And a 4-star. Cool. This is... Now the problem with him is that there's just no good like green units that need an inheritable weapon like Amity Blooms. Like he has a really good weapon, but most green mages have a preferred weapon. So who do you even give it to? So I mean, I'm gonna keep this one, but like I'm just saying in general. Uh, do I go for it? I guess I'll stop right there, and then we'll go back to summoning for Fjorm and Grima. This time we're gonna snipe. I mean, it's not good to snipe, but we do need them both. So, okay, this one will get that red orb as well, just because there's only one. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty much go colorless and blue. Another 3-star, man. There's so many 3 stars. I don't want 3 stars. Give me at least 4 stars. Oh yeah. But what else? So Aether raids, Bolt of Heaven. Oh, we got another Anna, which could have been a Fjorm, but it's an Anna. This one is a plus speed. Okay. Yeah, probably the only person out there who's would rather see Fjorm than Anna is me, but we're here. But yeah, Aether raids. Bolt of Heaven has proven to be like is settling down now. Like we're on week 5 of Bolt of Heaven. Like today being the first day of week 5. It's kind of settled down now, and like everybody who was staying there. Oh, we got our first 4 to 5 star Celica. This is good. I've been needing a Celica to merge into mine for like ever. Ever since I sacrificed the... I summoned 2 Celicas in the original Legendary banner when she was on it. And I sacrificed one for distant defense to my Julia. And after that, we got like distant defense easier to get. So I've been wanting to get another one just to merge her. Alright, so can this be a Grima, please? So I can plus 10 Grima finally. No, it's just a 3-star. But yeah, like I was saying, like AR is finally like kind of settled down. Like, and it's becoming a lot harder now. A lot of like last week, I noticed like I watch a lot of YouTubers just like you guys that watched me. Just most people I know like watch multiple Fire Emblem YouTubers. So I noticed last week that a lot of people had really tough week, like matches that are like even on day 1, like matches that would normally be a little easier, just extremely difficult matches on day 1. And then like for me it was very bad because I usually do not like giving up units, like playing sack meta. But I ended up like taking for the last 4 days a loss on every single fight. And on the last day, I even took 1 match with 2 losses. And I usually never do that. Especially this week, I will not be able to do that. I will have to like try to minimize losses since I don't have Freya being in the bonus unit. And I always go for the I always summon on the legendary banners just to try to get that legendary or mythic for that banner. But it's been pretty hard for me to get like some of them. Freya and Hell, which are the 2 bonus units this week, are the 2 that I don't have. And I believe that's it. Those are like the only 2 that I don't have of mythic heroes. Legendary heroes, I'm still missing Dimitri, which didn't make it onto the I Hero Rises. No, wait, did he make it? he either made it or didn't. Like, I believe he's either 8th place or 9th place. No, he didn't make it because Byleth made it. Or did he make it? I don't remember anymore. No, he is. Now I remember. Yeah, he did make it. So I don't know if he makes it out of the first round, he'll be on the banner. And while I don't have him, I'll work to get him. I think the best we can hope for is Ninja Lin, Freya. Who is he against? Like, I know that. Wait, we haven't seen the brackets, have we? No, but like the proposed brackets where everybody thinks that they're gonna be based on the last time, it has like the left side being all 4 of the best units. Well, not all 4, but really good units on that side, and then on the other side it has like slightly weaker units in comparison. I do hope Freya makes it though. I think she should make it out of the preliminary rounds, like the first round, so she can be on a banner, and it would be the best time to try to get Freya. We'll pick up this red as well, just because to finish out the circle. Hopefully this is Fjorm right here. No, it's just S. Yeah, we'll pick this up just to up our pity rate. If it's not a 5-star. Hopefully if it's a 5-star, it's a 4, 2 5-star. Or I guess I don't have. Yeah, for a second I thought it was Kid Shida, but no, it's just regular Shida. Then your resplendent units throw me off every single time. Alright. We continue the hunt for plus 10 Fjorm and plus 10 Grima. And we're not getting very lucky with the orbs. Like, a lot of 3-stars, a lot of Rovens, which we don't need because we already 5-star. I mean, we already plus 10 him, so. And at 3-stars, he just doesn't have anything. At least at 4-stars, he has Bonfire. Oh, man. But yeah, what else? So some of the new units that we're getting on this, that we got on the this banner, not this banner, the whatchamacallit, Trisha banner, not Trisha, genealogy banner. The upgrade to the dual skills. There's another unit that threw me off. Niles. I forgot he even got a resplendent. But yeah, like the dual skills, the first level 4 dual skills. Well, I understand why they go only for legendary heroes to 175, since the pair up heroes also only score 175. I don't know why they made it so the mythics also can only score up to 175. I would have hoped that they could score like 180. Like right now, the only mythic I have a plus 10 is Sothes, and she already scores 175. So it's not like she needs that skill to score better, since again she already scores 175. I just need to give her a 300 SPC slot, and then she'll be max score for arena. And I do use her a lot in arena, especially like during light dark season. Since I have two 300 skills, 300 SP skills in her A slot with both Life and Death 4 and Fortress Death Rest. Of course, she comes with her own special, so that's a 500 SP special. She comes with her own weapon. When I gave her Life and Death 4 from what's her name? Oh, I forgot who it is. What's her name? Dagger unit. Layla. I also gave her the dual rally, yeah, dual rally plus. So she's got that. So the only thing she needs is like a C slot. Okay, finally, plus 10 Grima. I got my plus 10 Grima. Now we just need two more Fjorms to plus 10 her, and Fjorm's turning to be very difficult to get. Plus attack Grima. Please let this be Fjorm so she can be plus 9. Well, there's smoke at least, and with this smoke, there's a 4-star. Now, I think I'm gonna switch from colorless to. I can either go green since there's double legendaries on that one, or go red since Ike and who's the other one? Oh yeah, Chris. So Chris does have Spur, and of course Lynn and Hector being legendary units will also help. Sorry, Bernie. We're gonna skip on getting more Bernies. But yeah, so I'll go with reds for now. Maybe I can pick up an Ike, or like I said, another Chris. But Fjorm is what we want the most, and we need to go with at least 2 colors. Otherwise, blue starts to disappear, and then you start getting circles without what you want. So you need to at least get 2, or just to maximize your investment. Male Corin. To this day, Male Corin is not a unit I have built. Like, I know like most people have built him up for a single partner support. I just don't like single partner support units. This is why I haven't built either Matilda or Clive either. Technically, I do have one single partner support unit that I'm using, and that is New Year's Beloria. With Fallen Leon, just because it allows him, it gives him the ability to have one turn, to be able to retaliate with noontime every time he gets hit, giving him way more survivability than just running him with his just normal soul, because it just takes so long for him to charge it. Yeah, we'll stay with reds. Since Grima doesn't really have anything to fodder her off other than red smoke, so there's no point in getting any more of her. Erica, which will soon be joined on the Lyosheimer refines by Tana, and they have a very similar design for their Resplendent. Come on, be Fjorm, please. I need. No, it's just Perry. Perry with your 2 lines that take forever to go through. So people say. But yeah, we're getting this month legendaries. This month is a legendary hero. Most people are thinking is Claude. I'm also thinking it might be Claude, just so we can be done with all 3 house leaders. Although who knows, maybe they'll throw us a curveball and it will be like female Byleth legendary hero. Since most male female legendaries tend to be the female version, and that's based only of Grima and Corin, which both the legendary hero is female, the female version, so most likely it will be female Byleth, the legendary one. We'll get this green orb since it's just right there. But yeah, I do like what they're doing with the legendary heroes. Like this banner, I like how I really like this banner. in what they're doing, like putting them separate banner and allowing you to uh, spark for one is also really good. I mean, I haven't summoned a single Fjorm other than the one I spark, so, and this is why I'm here mostly for Fjorm. Am I gonna go through all 500 orbs that I started with and not get a single Fjorm? Like, aside from the spark one. Like, not summon a single Fjorm? I hope not. I really, really hope to blast enter on this banner. But even though, like, my luck isn't being the best right now, I still think this is a great banner. Like, this type of banner, we're just gonna get one and get out. Getting these legendaries, especially the old ones, giving them a brand new skill. Okay, so we're gonna ask for someone for circle since we got a bike. I mean, yeah, well, legendary Ike. So, like, this is what I really like about him. Like, for example, Radiant Aether 2, but mostly this. Then giving them brand new skills that they didn't have before, like Join Drive Res. Especially because I sacrificed a Brave Edelgard just for Join Drive Res to give it to my Emerin. So, yeah, having that being on a unit that you could like spark for, or is a lot easier, quote unquote, easier to get on a banner like this is really good. But yeah, so for like Grima, I'm hoping to give her like something really rare, like Die Bomb, or well, I don't know if dragons can use Die Bomb, but maybe dragons. What's the skill that the Halloween version comes with? Well, yeah, the quick repose that the Halloween version has. Oh, Lena. I like Lena. Alright, we'll finish the circle and we'll go back to just colorless blues and reds. Alright, so we got nothing more than the Ike. Alright, let's take a break from this and go back to this one. Single red. Single unit. Maybe we'll get blessed and get a leaf. No, it's just a no. Sorry, no, you got replaced by Miranda as soon as she came out as my plus 10 project. Alright, let's summon on this one. We'll still go red, just because, again, double unit, double the chance. And who knows, maybe a 4-star upgrade. Which, to this day, like, that Celica is still the only one. I mean, we've been summoning a lot, so you would think that we would pick up at least one more than that. Alright. Fjorm has to be here. It's just... So it's a 4-star. No, it's just Ferdinand Bon Ire. I already have enough Ferdinand Bon Ire to plus 10 you. So... I only want Fjorm. Another Robin. Lots of Robins. We don't need you, Robin. We already plus 10 you. You were the very first 5-star we got in the game on the very first circle that we ever summoned for. So. Shiro. And I think this makes my Shiro plus 3 or +4, and every single Shiro I have gotten has been a pity breaker. I mean, this is not a pity breaker anymore, which is great, but every single Shiro I have gotten has been off banner, I guess I could say. And we'll get this gray, this red and colorless, since we are summoning the red ones and finishing circles if we can. Shida. Who knows, maybe we'll get like a Takumi, because Takumi is still like the only source of close foil, not close foil, close counter in the game. And even though close foil is better on most situations, it's still good to have close counter. Okay, good. We are still getting blues. And hopefully I can get Fjorm. Nope. Oh man. So, did you guys summon on this banner? Like, was there anything you wanted out of it? Like, for example, I know like Akaris, like for all of you who watch Akaris, he really likes this banner just, but mostly just for the being able to spark for the one legendary you won. And I believe that he's going for Hector on this banner. So I guess Hector is pretty good, but for me, I don't know. I don't do arena. Like arena is not my priority, so I don't really go for the score. All I am going is for Fjorm because I use her a lot in Aether raids. So, and the same thing with Grima, I can start using her again, especially once she gets her upgrade. Alright, I think we're already down 300 orbs and not a single Fjorm inside. Ross. Alright, continuing. Single blue. But yeah, like, did you guys summon on this banner pass like the free summon? Or is there anything, is there one that you're waiting for, like for this one, like a specific legendaries you want on this specific banner? We'll leave that red one for now. This is why I don't like going for one color, because you just get one orb and that's it, and it's so expensive to summon just one orb. It's such a waste of orbs to summon for one, because it requires to get 5 in order to go up 1. See, and if you stop summoning on more than one colors, then you get stuck with this. Like, they'll start giving you circles without the color you want. Ares. Alright. Please give me blue orbs and please give me Fjorm. Every time I try to like summon for something specifically, it always turns out like this. That's why I usually just go full circles and just hope I get what I want. But anytime I try to snipe for something, it's like the game knows. It's like, yeah, let's just not give it to him. See, single blue orbs. So terrible. Roderick. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I'm sorry. But yeah. So what do you guys think like the dual skills for the new 4-star dual skills? If you guys do arena, like I don't do arena, so I just think they're pretty like they're a good way to let you still use your old units, even if you have to pay the price of having to run an A skill that is only giving you like kind of like Fury 2, but without the damage reduction. I mean the after combat damage. Yeah, the single orbs per circle is just so bad. Let's at least summon something else just to get the circle. Although, watch it be a 5-star and ruin my pity break. No, just Bantu. Okay, at least we get 2 this time. Please get me a Fjorm. No more Annas. Just give me the Fjorms that I need and that's it. Altina, which can no longer be a 5-star, which is a good thing because for the longest time she was just like the last remaining 4 to 5-star unit until they just made this change like literally on the last update. Florina. Alright, we'll go for this just because we need to make sure that the game knows that we don't just want blue. So it give us blues. At least that's like how I see it is. I mean, what is it called? My team foe had hearing that if you don't summon for anything other than one color, it would just not give you the color. Or it will give you like 1 and that's it. Alright, so 4. Can I get a Fjorm here? Can I get 2 Fjorms here just so I can finish? No, 3 stars. Gwendolyn got refined, but I don't know if her usage has gone up. And we don't have like dual armors, so armor units just score as low as they score. Est. .5% and we still don't get a Fjorm, man. Can this be it? Please be Fjorm. Nope, another Gwendolyn. Yeah, my luck when going for a specific unit is so terrible. Just summon everything's usually why I do it, just summon everything. I guess we'll finish this circle. Hope it's not a Grima now, because now that I have enough. Actually, yeah, 3 stars is better, I guess. Rebecca. Alright, so we're at what, 9% already? 9%. And can I get her here? Please, game, cut me some slack. You're supposed, when it comes to gambling, you're supposed to let the player win every once in a while. So we got another Anna. Not what we want. Definitely not what we want. We probably fought one of them off for like joint drive speed, and I believe she comes with a dual rally. Alright, at least we got another Liliana. Oh man, am I even gonna be able to get my plus 10 Fjorm out of this banner? It doesn't look like it now that I'm so low on orbs now after starting with like over 500. Okay, so at the very least, this Emerald means my Emerald will be a plus 10 now. I just need the feathers now. So this is the last Emerald I needed to plus 10 her. So I guess that's something as well. So now I can go for my second colorless project. My second healer project. Okay, we got a Hector at the very least. I believe this makes my Hector a +4. Plus speed Hector. And at 9%, can I get at least 3 5-stars at 9%? Since you refuse to give me my Fjorm. No, it's just a variant. Alright, and we're going back down to 6%. So let's take a break and someone on something else. We'll go for the red one. Since to this day I only have one duo hero, and that's still Ephraim. Athena. I'm hoping she gets a Resplendent unit, because I like Athena. I think she has a lot of potential as a unit. It's just that she would definitely love to have the Resplendent stats upgrade. Alright, so another red orb. Nope, at least a 4-star. And it's Lilina. Which, again, I know I said this before, but I'm still surprised that they gave pretty much nearly all of the Binding Blade, Blazing Blade heroes a Resplendent, but Lilina got left out. So, back to the horror of trying to get Fjorm to +10. How do you guys do it? Like, I know a lot of you guys have +10 of your favorite units, but man, I have no idea how you guys suffer through like having to summon and seeing units that are not the one you want, or seeing your pity rate just goes sky high and then get pity broken by something else. Yeah, like I really have bad luck when not even only one blue. I mean, I really have bad luck whenever I try to summon for the units I want. Like last year when I tried to summon for Brighter Fjorm, I had saved up 1,000 orbs and I only got 2 Fjorms, and that's it. 2 Brighter Fjorms out of 1,000 orbs. Sure, I spent some orbs in other banners as well, but still, I spent a lot of orbs on that one banner and I didn't get but 2 Brighter Fjorms. And on her original banner, I was sniping for it. Okay, we got Chris. I was sniping for her and I ended up with 7 different colorless. Like at that point, they had just removed some of the colorless out of the 5-star pool. And since he's at 6%, I'm not gonna summon past this. So there were only on the permanent pool, there were only 8 5-star heroes on that colorless at that time, and I summoned 7 out of the 8 colorless heroes that were 5-star exclusives. The only one I didn't summon was Loki. Oh, Katarina. Okay, I like Katarina. I remember I summoned for Katarina on the banner that she came in, and I kept summoning until I was down to my last 20 orbs, and I was like, man, I really hope I get her like right here. So I summoned on one of the red orbs, and Atharja 5-star showed up, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, this is it. This is my last 20 orbs, and my last pity breaker is gonna be Atharja. So then there were like 4 colorless, 4 red orbs on that banner. I remember because I have a picture of it, so that's why. So I was like, fine, I'll just finish the circle since I only had 20 orbs anyway. And then the next one, it was Katarina on the same circle. Now it's like, okay, so I feel good now. And then, I don't know, the first red orb that I hit was a Corin, the second one was the Tarja, the third one was Katarina, and the fourth one was a Ryoma. So I managed to get 3 5 stars on that banner, and the one that I wanted one, which was Katarina. Nope, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get a single Fjorm on this banner. Not one. This is just sad. Should I probably would have gotten the same amount of Fjorms as I do if I just gone full circles, because I got 0 of them. So I probably would have picked up at least other units. Alright. 2 more blue units. We'll check how many units we actually summon after this. Abel the Panther. Can I get her right here? At least one. At least let me get to a +9 Fjorm. Nope, it's just Lucas. We got a lot of Lucas too. Alright, so let's just summon on something else meanwhile, just so we don't go crazy. Blue and red. I mean green and red, so there's actually nothing over here. Blue and... there's no blue or colorless on this banner, so... yeah, get this Jagan out of the way so he doesn't show up when I'm trying to summon Fjorm. 2 more tickets. Well, 1 more ticket, I guess. And is there a green on this banner? Yes, there's a green on this banner. 2 reds, 1 green, and 1 blue. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Lex. Nope, it's just Gen 1 Lex. Alright, here we go again. With only 77 orbs to go, can I get Fjorm? Place your bets now. Will I end this with at least a +9 Fjorm? Or will I just go home with a single one that I summoned by sparking her? Guess I do have some Google Play points saved up, so I guess I could spend those to get some more orbs, but man, I was hoping to at least with 500 orbs and after sparking to be able to at least get 1 copy, because like straight up I haven't even gotten 1 copy. That's just how bad it's been. At least we're getting some 4 stars. And all of them is the same units though. Florina, Lucas. We need to summon on something else so we can at least guarantee to get more blue orbs. But yeah, we've been seeing the same units over and over again. I guess what that theories is like their time brackets, like units that show up during, if you summon during certain time of day, a lot of certain units have slightly higher chance of showing up. I mean, whether that's true or not is hard to tell, but we are seeing a lot of parries. I mean, we're summoning a lot of blues, so of course we're gonna see a lot of the same units, but there's more units that just aren't showing up. We're just seeing like the same things over and over again. Nope, 3 star. Alright, we're down to 50 orbs. The last 50 orbs. Let's just finish this then. We'll go for the red. Can we get something? No, just Mel Morgan. Alright. Can we get something out of this one? This is the last one though, so... No, we got nothing out of him. Lilina, which shown up a couple too many times. Especially because you have nothing to fodder you off for Lilina. Alright, so we're done with that banner. All we got is one ticket left. We'll save it for the end. Single blue unit. Can this single orb be here? No, as S again. Single blue unit again. Technically, if we keep getting these single ones, well, 10 is the maximum we can summon. We've already gone to 2, so we got 8 summons left. Yep, we're still getting this single blue unit. Four-star Elise. Reinhardt. Which I actually hope never gets a refund for his weapon. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people like Reinhardt, but I hope he doesn't get a refund. Mostly because he doesn't need it, but mostly because, like, why? There's just no need for him to get one. And what would they even give him? Like, more attack? Like, give him death blow in his weapon? Just for more means of death blow, weapon, A slot, and C slot. Alright, it looks like another Reinhardt. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna get another Fjorm. It's just gonna be one of those days where you get nothing. At least we're getting 2. Gives us more chances to be disappointed. Jogging. Alright, and this is pretty much it. I think we're sub 20 now. Another Anna. Oh man. Why are you doing this to me, Anna? I know most people actually were hoping they get many copies of you instead of Fjorm, but I'll just finish this circle and the orbs. So yeah, we didn't pick up a single Fjorm in 500 orbs. 500 orbs, 0 Fjorms. We'll just finish this, get our red, get our green, go see what we got. Another Athena. And for the final summon, can at least I get a Hector or a Lynn? At least can I finish with something? No, we finished on a 3-star note. A useless hero. Alright, so we'll just finish this over here and we will be done summoning for trying to plus 10 Fjorm and not getting anything past the free copy. Sophia. Alright, so let's see what we ended up with. Definitely we did not get what we wanted. That's obvious. Obtain rarity in the certain order. Alright. The other way. Rarity obtained in this certain order. Alright, so starting from this Lynn, we've got 1 Lynn, 1 Chris, Bernie, 1 Anna, Robin, the free Fjorm that we spark for, another Anna, Celica, Robin, Ike, Shiro, Anna, Hector, Chris, Katarina, and yet another Anna. So we got 4 Annas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which could have been 2 Fjorms and 2 Annas. But no, it was 4 Annas. Plus HP, plus speed, neutral, and another plus speed. One is minus attack, and the other one's minus defense. In upgraded ones, from 3 to 4 stars, of course, these are the 3 that upgrade from 3 to 4 stars. A plus res Celica, a plus HP Shiro, and a plus speed Katarina. And of course, from greens we got Hector and Lynn. And from red we got Chris, and Ike. So I might fodder one of these Chris's for Spurn. I just need to find out who I'm gonna give it to. But yeah, with the 2 Grimas, so let's at least end this on a really positive note by merging our Grimas. Alright, so here's my Grima plus 8. So here is my plus 9 Grima. And with this, here's my plus 10 Grima. It's a plus attack, pretty good, but again, I'm gonna keep my plus res, see, until I know what her upgrade is gonna be. I'm mostly lucky because it keeps her def and res close to each other. Then we got Bernie's. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can have her at plus 5. Here's the Celica that I originally had. And now I can merge the Celica. So let's do that too. Let's merge. Let's finish on happy notes. Try to erase. Cool. Fix our res. We'll merge our Ike as well. Our Ike is currently plus 4, so this at least puts him a plus 5. Oh, sorry. All right. So this puts our Ike as plus 5. Who knows, maybe we'll switch him eventually to a plus speed Ike. Alright. We'll merge our Fjorm as well together to plus 8. Both of them are neutral, so. At least she got a point in speed and HP. I think with the HP was very important because for the longest time, she was on that weird HP threshold. Hector was a plus 3, so let's get him to plus 4. Or actually, no, I might sacrifice this Hector for this encounter to give it to my Mila. I mean, not my Mila, my Ceros. So this is the Katarina I was talking about. And we'll probably merge her into this plus speed one since plus speed is better. So let's do that. Sorry, Katarina. And last, this versus Shiro. So yeah. Shiro plus 4 now, even though we never summoned for him even once. These are all just Shiros that have showed up. Up to this one, all of them were pity breakers when I was trying to get something better. Who knows? Maybe we can do something with this Shiro. And Lin. +4. This also makes her +5. So let's do that. So yeah, like I said, I already have a plus attack one. So Def and Rest, which is good because defensive stats is what she wants the most. I use her as an enemy phase. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 Annas that could have just been Fjorms. Just two. Two of them could have been Fjorms and I would have been just fine with that. And yeah, we'll see who gets Spur. Maybe like we can give that to like Celica. Where is Celica? Here's my Fallen Celica. So maybe we can give her like this encounter and Spur since she does get that damage. She could be a good red tank. We will have to switch her to a plus speed. But yeah, maybe we can go with Celica. Have her as a backup tank. Or maybe Marth. Basically the same thing, it's just that I guess if I was gonna go with Marth, I might as well just skip Chris since he's slightly better Marth, especially because neutralizing penalties is always useful. So who knows, maybe we'll keep them both. It all depends. We even have Ira. I guess Ira would be a good choice for it as well. We have our Marth. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. All in all, I guess we got some good units, but basically what I wanted the most, which was to finally +10 Fjorm, did not happen. Very disappointed in that, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. I mean, we really don't have control over what you summon. Just pray you get lucky. Oh, actually no, there is one last thing we can do. And that's merge our Emerald. Oh yeah, Emerald has 2 M's. So here's my Emerald. Let me just double check to make sure that the one I have is only a +9. Oh, she's not gonna show up over here. She should show up at the top of the bottom. Make sure yeah, she is +9, so at the very least I can +10 her as well. So I guess we did +10 2 units. So +9. Alright, so let's merge her and call it a day. So there we go. We +10 2 units in this banner. Def and Rest, which was what she needed the most because those are defensive stats and she's a tank. So, and yeah, like there's my Mirandas, and so these are the units that I'm working on to make a +10 5-star +10 project. Miranda, Ileana, Seteth, Forrest, Ferdinand, and I already finished the kid as well. So, all right. So that is it for today. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.